Hi, it's Sandy Roth again, and I'm speaking specifically to those of you who are part of the VIP Inner Circle, those who attended Marketing Dentistry 2014, and I hope you're all going to be attending Marketing Dentistry 2015, for I'm going to be there, and we're going to be working on some really helpful, I think uniquely helpful, perspectives on making your practice very, very strong in tough times. What I want to do today is give you a couple of things to think about and an exercise or two to do. There are going to be 3 of them that you'll be getting over the next few weeks and months so that you can begin to start thinking about some things, get to working on a few things with your staff. So here's the place I'd like to begin. It's a very simple exercise. It's called 5 Things I Always Wanted to Know. So here's the exercise. The week before your staff meeting or your team retreat or however you're going to organize this, you give the assignment to every member of your staff. You want them to write down 5 things they've always wanted to know and understand about you and how you think, and bring those questions with them to the retreat. Now, you have to give them some guidelines. Certainly you don't want them to be inquiring about a lot of your personal information. You want to guide them to how they are and how you are in the practice. How is it, doctor, you make certain decisions? How do you prioritize one thing over another? How did you decide that you wanted to have a practice of this type rather than something else? What makes you happiest in dentistry? What frustrates you? Those kinds of questions. Because the idea is to start helping you learn how to take what you think, what's important to you, and convey it to your staff so that they know better how to represent you. So you give them the assignment, 5 things, each one of them, and they have to do it individually. They can't get together on this. Independent work here. 5 things they've always wanted to either ask you or understand about you. Now, your assignment's a little bit different. Your assignment is to write down 5 things you wish every staff member or team member knew and understood about you, but you think they don't. So, depends on who you are, of course, but if you're sometimes crabby and grumpy, you may want to write down what makes you crabby and grumpy and what they could do about it. So 5 things you want your staff to understand about you that you suspect they don't yet know or don't yet understand about you. Now, you come armed with your 5 statements. They come each with their 5 questions. You can toss a ball in the all, you can spin a bottle, you can do whatever it is to decide who goes first, but not you. The first staff member says, I have a question, and they pose their question. First of all, you want to find out if anybody else has that same curiosity or that question. You have to be prepared to respond honestly and completely to the rest of your staff. This is about essentially doing a mental core dump of you to them. You're going to give them tools that they can work with when they're representing you to patients. So you can go through 5, 6, 7 of these, and before you're very long, what you're going to find is the revelations you will make to your staff are going to be so illuminating. And many of them will say, you know, I had this question, but your answers to Rochelle's question answered my question as well. If there are things that were on your list of 5 things you wish they knew and understood about you, but they haven't really approached that, at the end of their questioning you and your responses, now you can say to them, there's some things I want you to know and understand about me. So I'd like for you to listen to this, and then after I'm finished, you can ask me questions. This is such an amazing exercise, depending on the size of your staff or your team, or however many dentists you have, because obviously if you have more than one dentist, you're going to have to do a multifactorial process here. But by the time you get through with this process, it could take several hours, perhaps even a half a day. So be prepared for a very solid amount of uninterrupted time to do this exercise. What you will reveal, what they will learn, and what you will learn about what they did not understand about you could be practice changing. And that's, of course, what we want to help you with, to change your practice in profound and important ways. Give it a try. When I see you in Australia this August for Marketing Dentistry 2015, I'm going to be curious about what your experience was with this exercise. The next time I see you, I'm going to give you another thought to think about. Thanks a lot.